Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about a circuit uh, which is called um, Bluetooth Arduino control, where we'll use uh, Bluetooth module to control DC fan. So in this application, what we did, we have used an Arduino. It's an open source platform which is basically used by student, hobbyist, and engineer for prototyping different applications. Then we have used a breadboard to connect the circuit with the different components. You can see this HC05. This is a Bluetooth module. You can find it locally uh, from the market. I'll go into the detail to show you how it looks like. And we have other component which is called L293D. Basically, the reason for using L293D with this circuit is to uh, make the motor control in the both direction. As we will discuss in details about the components of the circuit being used and the circuit diagram as well. So in a simple way, we like to make our users aware, and especially this is one of the demonstration from Study Square, where we'll try to put you up with latest Android system, or you can say Android v3.0 and above. So you can use a Bluetooth enabled phone, Android phone, to control DC motor through Arduino. So this circuit will work with my motor. This circuit will work with uh, Arduino and your mobile phone. So basically Android will control your complete application differently. So here we have discussed only only a special case where you control DC motor, but additionally you can control many things. So we'll discuss in details about in another video what you can control with your Bluetooth module. So we'll start with the circuit diagram and see the component in details. So I'll put this aside, and you can see the circuit diagram. It's very simple. uh, this is L293D motor driver control. So this is basically H-bridge motor control, where you can control two motors on both sides. For the simplicity, we have connected only single motor, and which correspond to the real hardware setup as shown above. So what all circuit is about? We have an Arduino. We do not have sketched the complete Arduino because it would have taken a lot of space. We have a Bluetooth module, schematic of the Bluetooth module. So you can see there are 4 pins altogether to the Bluetooth module. So Bluetooth module draws a power supply 1 and 2, and the third and fourth is a transmitter and receiver, where these lines basically used to connect with the Arduino. So we will connect receiver of the Bluetooth to the transmitter of the Arduino, and the transmitter of the Bluetooth to the receiver of the Arduino, 0 and 1 correspondingly. Since we have connected now, so the next part is to power up Arduino. So we have given a power supply of plus 5 volt. Generally, if you talk about the power supply should be 9 volt with at least an ampere, 1 ampere, 9 volt 1 ampere, so that it could give you a proper control which can drive other peripheral component as well. So the second component of the circuit is L293D. You can see the connection diagram. The motor is connected at 3 and 6th pin, and the commands from the Arduino are connected at 2 and, you can see it, 2 and 7. Okay, and the first pin is for enabling the chip. That means if you want this the complete circuit, the complete component below the line 1 to be active, then you have to give a positive power supply to pin 1. So that's why it is written enable. So you want to enable motor 1 to properly function, then you can use you can put the pin 1 as high. Now how basically this the circuit work is you have DC motor control connected, DC motor connected to L293D, and then the pin 3 and 6 basically drives the motor, and the pin 2 and pin 7 basically gives the command. That means if pin 2 is high, 7 is low, then motor will move in forward direction. If pin 2 is low and pin 7 is high, then it will move in the reverse direction. And if both of the input is low, the motor won't move in any direction, it will stop. Even if the both of the signals are high, the motor won't rotate. This will applies to both the cases on the other side also. So for the simplicity, we have just connected only one motor to make it drive through the complete circuit. So if you have any it's a very simple circuit, I don't think there would be any doubt. You just try and practice it at your home, you can do it successfully. And basically this is the complete circuit diagram, and you can extend it to the next level. Before going into the actual demonstration, would like to give you a simple idea of how the circuit work with the component details. This is L293D from Texas Instrument. You can find it on online also. And this is Arduino, basically the brain of the computing. So Arduino is being popular in these days, is where students try to build and implement their circuit. So we'll see now the demonstration how circuit works. So this is our circuit, the complete circuit. Now we'll give the power supply. So we have switched on the power supply. You can see the Bluetooth is blinking. That means it is searching for the device. It is still not connected with any of the system. So there is a specific symbol that means if the LED is flashing, the status is it is not connected. If the LED is slow, flashing slow, then that means it is connected. So we'll now connect to the device. We'll go to the settings, and then we'll go to my devices. Okay, I'm not sure with this system. Okay, personal. Just a moment. Okay, got it now. Okay, so you can find the Bluetooth here. Just make it on. I have already paired this device, and this device uses a key to pair, and the key it's not getting on now. Great, it's on now. I have already paired with the device, and the device pin is 1 2 3 4 by default. So we'll open any of the application. For the time being, I have used Arduino Bluetooth terminal, where we can use this application to send the signals to the microcontroller, and it will detect the code that is being sent. So select on Bluetooth, select HC05, and see the blinking. The flashing of the LED on the Bluetooth module is slow. That means it states that it is already connected. Now what we'll do, we'll send a text here. We have defined three numeric digit in the program. The first one is 0, which means stop. 1 is to move right, in the clockwise direction, and the 2, which means it will move in the reverse direction. So once we click on, we send a command 0, send. So what it does, it basically makes the motor stationary, it won't move. Now we will give a command 1 to check what happens. You have connected. Now we will send a command 1. See, the motor is moving. Now we'll give a command 2. It will move in another direction, you can see. Now we'll give a command 0, not 20, 0. Then it will stop. So this is how the circuit works. Hope you like it. For any feedback queries, please write us back on the comment. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.